Hello everyone, welcome back to the Watch Natalie channel. You have clicked into the daily reading for Friday, July 12th, 2019. However, keep in mind that time spirals. So what does that mean for energy? Well, that means that you can connect with this reading now when I'm publishing it or at any time thereafter. Whenever you are drawn to this reading, whenever you're drawn to watch this video, is when you are meant to hear these messages. Okay. Okay, long day today. Now I know why I was channeling someone channeling their anger correctly. Alchemizing, that's my new term. I'm so tired of the word transform. I just, something about it just feels really off and not even archaic, but just where it's lost meaning. So I'm going to start to say alchemize because that's really what I felt like I was doing today. I felt like, okay, first of all, the universe just kicked me in my ass today. I mean, I'm just not even going to mince words around it. Totally kicked me in the ass today. So I had a lot to alchemize, a lot of energy to alchemize. And yeah, I was just basically a big barrel, big fucking Jeffrey Dahmer barrel of battery acid today. My mood, I mean. I was just really, so there was a lot to alchemize for sure. And yeah, now I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So don't worry, don't fear. I totally took care of it. Alchemized my energy so that I can be, you know, la 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 for you guys here. I did channel some stuff. They want me to just show you. I'm not even going to get into it though. Bottom of the deck. I did channel some stuff. It was funny because I channeled something I don't want to even like talk about. So we'll see if it really comes up. It kind of did just now. Hold on. They fell on the floor. Pause for effect. Give me a second, guys. Okay, so we've got the Nine of Cups, the Wish card, and then these two cards that came out together, the Temperance card and the Ten of Staves. Okay. Yeah, it's the burden. The burden. I'm not the only one. I mean, you guys are going through it too. I mean, eclipse energy is just a lot. It's really building up. Okay, so I'm filming this at nighttime after the Scorpio moon. Now the moon is void of course, and then it will enter Sagittarius. And then let me see if you can see it. So it was in Scorpio Thursday and Wednesday. And now the moon is void of course, so it's not making any aspect. Is that flattering? No, yes. And then, yeah, not making any aspect. And then it'll go into Sagittarius. And that's the sign right before Capricorn, where where the lunar eclipse will take place. So we're getting really down to the wire here, guys. It's really, the pressure is building up. And that's what this is about right here. It's about all this pressure and momentum really building to a climax. I mean, really building to this big, crescendo of stuff. Mercury retrograde. But this is exactly it. The Temperance card. It's this balance. It's this purification of the thoughts and the imagination. I mean, I connect to this personally today of what I was doing is just really alchemizing the feelings and the negativity and the, you know, whoa. Okay, well, there goes the 10 of... That was clever. That was real clever. They did that. Did you... We'll play it. You could play it back, but my hand just like knocked it away. And that's exactly... Wow, they're getting so dramatic now. That's exactly what this does. When you alchemize your own emotional content, when you really go through it, okay, like me in this big, I mean, I felt it. Like I felt like I was battery acid. I just felt I was just stewing in it and I just knew better. You know, the universe was kicking me in my ass and I knew that I had to just be responsible with it. Like, you know, so this was me pouring it back and forth, you know, until it was more balanced, until I could really be good enough for you to sit across from your your side of the camera here in order to give you guys a quality reading, because you know you don't want to, I don't want to share that. I don't want to share my battery acid with anybody. And I kind of think that people felt it today. I mean, today was just the day where I was just like begging anyone to just come up to my boundaries and just make it look like they're going to be a shadow crossing my boundaries so I can come back full force and just really, you know, I was just like waiting for it. I was like, come on, come on, come on, try me, come on, come on, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. And I feel like people probably just like felt it, so they just fucking stayed the fuck away. And you know, I don't want to. You don't want to go through life like that. You don't want to be this battery acid energy that doesn't. And no, you can't have any downloads that way. I didn't have any downloads. I can't do it when I'm like in that space. And I turned it off. I turned the psychic valve fucking off. I'm like, I can't, and I don't want to. I don't, you know, and it was like a whole thing. And this is exactly what the point is. And that's exactly what the message is today. It's about alchemy and alchemization. That when someone throws something at you, that you don't exactly have to catch it, eat it, ingest it, you know, and make it part of your body. You can just take it, alchemize it, and then it's something that works for you. It's something that you can build on. It's something that you can make work for you in your life, instead of like tearing you down, instead of knocking you down, because that's what they want. You know, that's what hater is. It's someone that can't do something that they want to do, and they see you trying to do. It's like this whole thing. Okay, and I'm not even just talking about just haters. I'm talking about anything and everything. Even when you feel shame, guilt, sadness, regret, everything. I'm talking about every single thing that isn't love. Ugh, I don't even want to talk about love, but this is what it's about. There is only love, okay? Everything in the universe is made up of vibration. There is only vibration, and the only true vibration is love. Everything else is a lie. Everything else is a manipulation so that you don't understand the truth, so that you forget the truth, so that you forget what really matters. The devil always lies. Oh, mother of pearl, hold on. Well, I'll start with this card, the reuniting of someone. $1111, the Four of Staves. So dramatic. So my sources are just so dramatic lately. I can't, it's just very strange. But maybe it's just because of this eclipse energy that the messages have to be so, you know. Okay, so, oh, I totally ran over this wish card. It was the first card out the gate. This is a wish coming true. Oh my, someone's passing soul tests. Someone's passing soul tests. There's an angel helping some with this crown of victory and the temperance card. I always love looking at this crown. Look at the crown of victory. Shining forth. And then this is Archangel Michael, aiding and assisting those who know how to call upon him and this is reintegration. I'm getting reintegration in this Three of Cups energy. It's reunion, but it's more, it's a reintegration. There's something about this three, like three, you know, parts of a pie, you know, like a pie diagram, and there's like it's like a peace sign, and there's, you know, it's kind of like that. And then the Four of Staves, it's the four sides of a square, which is also on the breast of Archangel Michael. It's stability. It's a foundation. See, things have to be purified. The Temperance card is also about purifying the imagination. It's manifestation on the level of, remember before how we talked about there's the manifesting through the Magician and then through the Temperance card. The Temperance card is manifesting through the imagination and through purifying the imagination and through purifying the thoughts. And it leads to, oh, they're emphasizing love. For some of you, take this as it resonates. Remember, blur the signs, genders, and ages. For some, this is a journey back to the self. And for some, it's a journey to the other. That's what they're saying. Why is it again? Hold on. Okay. Oh, Six of Pentacles. Wow, this is like a major recap of things that we had been kind of working through. I feel like mid-June. I feel something about June is coming up, because I think that was when we were when I was channeling this financial abuse. It's like maybe someone was, I'm feeling, hold on. That's it. Someone's mastered this. Someone's understood the financial boundaries that were being crossed, and they're really, it took a bit to understand and accept because it was someone close, and now they're making it right. Now they're like actually ready to make it. See? Look at the Four of Pentacles, holding on and not opening up, not letting go. They didn't want to let go of this lesson. They didn't want to let go. They were holding, they were really, someone was really resisting this process. Someone's been resisting a lot, this whole process, all of it. Not just it's like the whole thing. Finding out who your real friends are. King of Pentacles, could be a Capricorn. Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, featuring a lot of Capricorn energy. You know, Capricorn. I'm getting a father figure though. Capricorn rules the 10th house. It rules authority issues. I just heard stepping into your own manhood here. I think this is a masculine. Hold on. These two kind of came out. There we go. These two came out together. This is where he was. He was in inner turmoil, inner conflict, never happy, never satisfied, never truly happy, feeling left out, feeling abandoned, major abandonment issues, feeling just really in emotional poverty, maybe even monetary poverty, just really losing everything, not having anything of real value. Not a happy person, not like inside. This is someone, and this came out separately, the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Chalices. They were self-delusional. I hate to say it like that. Please don't take that the wrong way, but that's what this is. They were deluded. They weren't seeing things clearly. And that's because of this. They man up. Ooh, this is coming to like a big climax. This lesson, this is like the universe is like, grow up, just do it. I don't know, not really like quite like that, but Eight of Swords. They didn't feel like they could move forward because of their own hangups. It wasn't real. It's like nothing was physically preventing them from making changes or, getting what they want. And this is mental. This is negative self-talk. This is someone who's not kind, who doesn't have, they had to purify their imagination because they were misusing their imagination up until now. They were misusing their imagination. They were deluding themselves, thinking that they knew what they wanted, knew what was good for them. They thought they knew the right people to put around themselves. And this was all part of them building their own cage. It's like their own toxic cage because they didn't want to let go. They didn't want to, it's too scary to have something good, to really accept real love. They preferred the masks. They preferred the inauthenticity. And it brought them no good. It brought them no happiness. It brought them no inner peace. They were just always in conflict or always either unsettled emotionally. I feel like this is someone that travels a lot. Why is that? I'm getting someone, they're showing me, I'm feeling like the travel fatigue, but it's like they just do it. They just do it. It's like they were traveling. It's okay. Part of staying on the run, staying, I say on the run, but staying like in motion and physical motion. Number one, it distracts them from their emotions. Physically, having to pay attention to your physical body so much of the time. And number two, this person, um, no, they just want me to stop there. But it was distracting them from concentrating on how they couldn't, the cognitive dissonance, they couldn't face that. They were deluding themselves about how unhappy they really were. Oh my God. Look how far they've come. Now they have this legacy and this new beginning. There's a new beginning, and this is it, the new creative spark. The Ace of Wands is this wonderful, bright, new, concentrated beginning. This could be, now this could be the spark of imagination. This could be the spark of actual creation. Like, and this is what it would feel like. I feel like this person is stepping into their own, oof. They just channeled to me a quote that I love, but I don't say very often. You have to slay the king to be the king. You have to kill the king to be the king. People always go like when I say that. But it's, I don't know, they just channeled it to me. It's overcoming, oh my God, this is just so much. This person's just going through so much right now. It's overcoming the internal authority, power, father issues to be able to be a father. And this person is someone who stayed away from sharing. They stayed away from sharing, really sharing themselves with someone else, is what they're saying to me. This is part of what they inherited, their legacy. See, this is the beginning of their own legacy. They're going to start their own family, their own clan, their own legacy with a new person, with a different person, and they're, oh my God, I get it now. They're alchemizing the negative, toxic legacy that they've inherited. This can go 7 generations back. This can be something 7 generations ago that it's all come forward to this person. I keep saying this person, but I guess it's you, right? Or it could be you or someone that you know or someone that you're dealing with. This energy, okay? If this is resonating with, this is quite specific. So if this is resonating with you, this is resonating with you. If it's not, then it could be someone around you or someone. If you're thinking about someone as I'm talking, then it's resonating, okay? This is someone, I'm feeling a very strong individual, okay? Now get why. This is someone who's inherited 7 generations worth of toxicity. Could be male toxicity, could be anything, okay? Let's just stick with toxicity, just a bad way of relating to other people. Financial abuse, letting people take advantage of you, settling for lies, settling for inauthentic people, or what, basically self-delusion and things that just don't, inner conflict, feeling sorry for yourself, a lot of shame and loss and regret, all these things, right? Not being able to open up, not being able to really discern and keep away people that are not good for you, all that stuff, all of that, right? 7 generations up. It's all slammed down onto you in this lifetime to alchemize and heal not just you and your heart, but all of the generations and the ancestors before you. They weren't able to do it. This is feeling so scorpionic. This is reaching, but it could be an 11/11 Scorpio. But I'm just feeling like this power is really, who else can do that? We do have the Capricorn influence here, but I don't feel like this is, I feel like this is to tell us that this is like a paternal, this is from the paternal line. I'm saying that I feel like this is the authority. It's coming from the male side of your legacy here, the masculine legacy here, because it's having to purify that. It's really calling for purification. And I know that it's been a burden. That burden card is down there somewhere. But it's like they're just giving me this kaleidoscope of like all the different energies that you've been through. And now you're taking the turn. You're like, oh my God, I'm turning. Now you're taking the turn. And I'm sorry, I just wanted my hair to be like in World War One or like in the 1910s, like split right down the middle and then to the side, like Leopold and Loeb or something. Anyway, so this is turning the corner. It's like you're taking this last look back and you get to start your own something, your own legacy. This is what you have in mind. This new beginning leads to this. This new beginning leads to this guy right here. This old man right here who's super happy, just sitting, looking at his progeny, looking at his family, looking at his estate. I mean, it's wealth is built over time. You don't just, I mean, some people do, but you know, normally wealth is built over like an entire lifetime. And this is you giving yourself the gift of this bright new beginning that your ancestors were not able to do for whatever reason. Maybe it was the wrong time, the wrong place, the wrong generation, the wrong, you know, something, or maybe they just weren't strong enough or it wasn't conducive enough, or whatever those reasons. They serve their part in bringing you to this point because they want you to heal. Because when you heal yourself, you heal them too. You heal, I mean, it's like this energy tunnel spiral thing that just, okay? The Mormons, they don't just convert you. They don't just convert the person living. Every Mormon has to have an ancestral family tree so that they can convert the souls of everyone in their family tree. I don't want to overwhelm you with stuff, but just so you know, okay? So when you do this, I just want you to know, okay, whoa, hold on. They're telling me, they're really emphasizing this. My sources are telling me to tell you that this is bigger than you. You are thinking about yourself. You are thinking about your history, how things didn't go right in the past, how you were hurt and betrayed and left out and abandoned, and you grew up in all this conflict. Maybe you grew up in a household where words were really harsh and just negative female examples, negative male examples, really horrible examples of men and women or masculines and feminines interacting and relating. And so it really scares you. There's something really like here. And that's all part of the baggage of 7 generations ago. And they just want you to have this understanding of it because you could be, I feel like someone's sort of nervous. This 8 of Swords energy is not completely, it's not like you just wake up cured, no, I cured myself. You know, it's not quite like that. Remember, we all have free will choice here. So you can just choose to never see. You can just choose to never ask out the Starbucks girl. You can just choose to never apply for the job that you always wanted. You can just choose to not go back to school. Even though all the energies are supporting you in doing something like that, you can take your free will and choose against it. You can. And what they're telling you here is that it's bigger than you. It's bigger than your life. This healing, you're strong enough to heal you and your ancestors. It's like they're rooting for you, going, we want you to do it because we couldn't. Do it for all of us. Live it for us. We couldn't live it, but you can. You can. So do it. If I had a body, if I had my physical body back, I would go for it too, and I would want you to root me on. And so that's what they're like, do it. You know, they're really just like rooting for you to do this new beginning and to heal this toxic, you know, they were living through it in their physical bodies, and now they don't have those physical bodies. They're just pure energy, pure consciousness. So they have that benefit of being relieved of this flesh. You know, we have like cells and electrons and magnetic fields, and we have, you know, food and water and like all this other stuff to physically deal with. And we have this amnesia. I mean, most of us have this amnesia of all this stuff. And so they can see it clearly. They're like, oh my God, they're right there. They're so close. They can just do it. But you don't feel that way. You feel like, you know, you feel the burden of it. You feel the burden of what it really takes to build a legacy, what it really takes to be vulnerable and open yourself up and start this new life with someone else, or to go after this job, or go back to school and do the forms and do the homework, whatever it is that this bright new beginning is, this legacy that you want to build for you, because this is a long-term thing. Whatever you're really nervous about and fucking scares you to fucking death is what they're telling you that they want you to go for yourself. Okay, I get it, it's a risk. I get it that there's something risky about whatever this is. I get your fear. I'm picking it up. Okay? Wow, they really, really, really wanted me to just like drive that one home. But they really want it for you. Let's see if there's anything else on. All you need is love. Ba, 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 da, ba, bum. You know, the first card right out the gate. For some of you, it'll be job, going to school, something like that. But for this, I feel a very specific energy here. The first card right out the gate, 9 cups. 10th cup, soulmate. This is a relationship. This is something that's very difficult to come to terms with this person. They could still be holding on to the baggage. They could still be feeling like they cannot move forward mentally, not confident. They could still be feeding themselves the same negative messaging. Here's the thing. People groom their children, whether they're doing it consciously or unconsciously. I'm feeling like someone groomed you to program your own mind so that even like I said, you travel. So even if you travel a lot, or if you move far away temporarily, they have it planted in you, this card, to think a certain way, to be a certain way, so that they can kind of count on you, no matter how long time goes by, to fall back into the way they want you to kind of view them. This is a huge parental father issue. Like, this is like training a monkey. They're showing me in Zoolander, dance, monkey, dance. You know, there's something really about it. Almost like they programmed you to be, they programmed you to never have your own legacy, is what I just heard. Oh my God, I just got the shivers. Like, the lie could be that they're telling you they want you to do this and go do that and go do that, but like the reality and like the environment and all of that stuff, what it ended up actually being is you just staying with them. Oh, I just heard cash cow. This is so weird. They don't want, oh my God, I don't even feel right saying this, but someone close to you doesn't really want you to have this new beginning with the lovers, the soulmate, the legacy for yourself. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. This is super dark today. You know, no. Hold on. I want to just use this deck to see if there's any of these cards that are super emphasized, just for maybe some further not clarification, but for emphasis. Okay. But this is really coming down to the wire with soul work, energy work. Dang it, too much. There could be major doubts. Major doubts. Yikes. Regret. You have to get out of this. You have to, whatever you feel regretful about, you have got to alchemize that feeling of regret into something else. Into something. Okay, let's just, they're saying to just do this for you. Okay. So you feel regret. You did something fucked up. You fucked something up. You you fucked something up. Okay. Okay. With a person, with a job, with something you really care about right now, and you're looking to get back. See, there's 2 cups here. This is maybe 15 minutes on this. 2 cups left over. Okay. You've got these 3 fallen. You can't take your eyes off them. You have 2 cups left over. So what now? Okay. You have this opportunity that you don't see. It's right behind you, but you don't see it. You are so focused on what you fucked up. That's what this is right here. You are negatively replaying this over and over in your head, and this is not healthy. I'm telling you right now, my dears, it's not healthy. It is not. And you're deluding yourself. You're getting, see, I feel like you were and are healing, and this is part of your healing. This is part of you just like, they're showing me the double Dutch. Jump in, jump out, jump in, jump out, jump in, jump out. Wow. How long are we going to do this, honey? Okay, now I look like, I don't know, a farm girl with this weird hair. Okay. So you fucked something up. You did something, not quite maybe ethical. Maybe you really were quite nasty and you were just really evil. Okay. Maybe you were unfaithful. Maybe you turned something down that you really wanted. Maybe you abandoned someone. Maybe, I mean, I'm just going with it, going with some examples. Okay. But you're thinking of it right now, whatever it is. How do we alchemize this feeling of regret into something that works, into something that we can use? Okay. You don't want to cough it up. There's a communication issue. There's a communication issue here. Give me a second. Did you know that I was going to say cough it up? I feel like you knew it. Yeah, that did come out. That wanted to come out. It's this again. I felt it in my hand. I knew exactly the card it was too. That's exactly what this is. This is all in your mind. Let me tell you, what you did to this other person, it is now in their energy field to forgive with or without your apology. It is in their energy field to decide what they're going to do with what you did to them. If they are going to stay your victim or if they are going to heal. And a real part of real healing involves not hating you. It involves not feeling negatively towards you. It involves, I mean, if they are highly evolved enough, and they should be by the time you come in, even if it's just to make amends, even if it's just to talk about something different, but probably make amends, right? They will have moved on, and you can decide the whens, the timelines for this. The only thing holding you back is yourself, is your own negative self-talk and your own mental insecurities. Because here, we'll pull another. Well, I'll show you right now. Watch. Look, it just flipped out. Oh my God. It is a Scorpio. I totally called it. No, the energies that I was feeling, it's just a very, very powerful, intense, scorpionic, alchemizing, transformative. See, just nothing works. Sorry, I don't want to cry about my hair every single video. Okay. It is a Scorpio Ooh, it could be a Scorpio, Capricorn, like a Scorpio with a Capricorn dad, or who has a dad that has Capricorn, ascendant, moon, sun. Yikes. It's so hard for Capricorns not to abuse their power. That's how you know the low evolved Capricorn from the high evolved Capricorn. One of them. That's what I was saying. So the vibrational frequency that you have to be on to be watching the Watch Natalie channel is significant enough to tell me that this person that you're dealing with is either a match or just is not. Okay? They are either high vibrational enough for the Watch Natalie people like you and me and the rest of the people watching, or they're nowhere near it. Or they have no self-awareness. They're just, and you can know, you can tell and you can feel them out if they are a person who is going to, like, if they still hate you, if they still like, just really vindictive, really, 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 really nasty. Or if they were able to move on and then just not, they're channeling this thing I said to someone once. I said about forgiveness, and not forgiveness, but when someone apologizes to you, you be graceful, you accept the apology, and you move forward, and you never, ever, ever throw it back in their face. You never bring it up in an argument. You never, ever throw it back in their face. How could they ever trust you? How could you ever be worthy of someone trusting you if whenever they fuck up and they come back and apologize and you accept the apology, you bring it up in an argument later that has nothing to do with that, or you believe it has something to do with it? We don't do that here. No, once there's the heartfelt conversation, I'm so sorry I did this to you. I am consumed with regret at the even thought that I could have done something like this. I'm so sorry. You accept that, and it needs you'll understand if it's sincere, sounds sincere, it looks sincere, and you feel it in your gut and your intuition, and you move forward. And that's the healing that takes place. And that energy, that moment that you two verbally and energetically in each other's presence do this energetic transaction and healing is when it shoots up. It shoots up through the legacy, through all the lineages. And everyone gets healed. Both of you and both of your ancestors. It's coming down. It's coming down to the wire, and it's coming down. I know it's a burden for you. I totally understand that. But you're either Scorpio, moon, sun, rising, ascendant, Venus. Other tarot readers say Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, So take that as it resonates. Or you have a stellium in the 8th house, or otherwise prominent Pluto aspects in your chart, whatever gives you. Or you can just be channeling the scorpionic energy. You don't even have to be a Scorpio. But you're someone that's really... My mechanic is a Capio. Oh my God, was that another psychic slip? I said Capricorn and Scorpio. Capio. That's hilarious. Capio. It's like one of those celebrity couple name mashes when they take someone's name. Oh, that doesn't really work. Till Lindemann and Natalie. That would be Natatil. It doesn't sound as... But Natalie Lindemann sounds gorgeous. Okay, back to you. So I think this is what's eating you up. I think, what if I say this to them? I think the whole thing has you totally bugged out. Totally. And for some reason, I feel like I'm talking to the person that that's feeling the regret, okay? All you have to worry about, since you want to worry about this, to think about, all you really need to cover is clean your side of the street. Just make the apology and don't have any expectations. But I want to teach you what you should expect before moving forward with this person, whatever this has to do with, okay? You need to feel completely secure that they are never going to throw this back at you. You need to feel completely secure and safe that before you even walk in for that reconciliation, that apology, that you don't get a feeling that they're going to use it. Oh, leverage. Because you've been through that before. You've come from a legacy of crossing boundaries, abuse, financial abuse, manipulation, unclear thinking, negative words. You've already come from all that. So use all of that experience to fuel your intelligence when you go for whatever it is that you messed up. And use it to fine-tune your sense and your vision so that you don't have a blindfold on. And that you can see in the other person when you make this heartfelt, very sincere apology. It's alchemized. Where was that lover's card? Here it is. If this is super resonating for you, I highly recommend booking a personal reading so we can figure this out like surgically specific. If this is a soulmate, everything is waiting for you on the other side of this. If that's what this is. If this is the soulmate, maybe you didn't know they were a soulmate. Maybe you were too young and you guys were in a relationship and then you did something stupid because you were young and stupid. And now 15 years later, you're like, oh, my soulmate, whatever it is, whatever it has to do with. There is an angel guiding this, by the way. This is divinely protected by not only Archangel Michael, but your ancestors, both of your ancestors. And if you are already together on the 5D, this is just about the physical conversation taking place, the private physical conversation taking place between you two. And even in each other's presence, you'll feel something. You'll feel like the pull. You'll feel the empathy. You'll feel, someone should have, the other person, like I said, once you did something to them or didn't do something to them, whatever that was, that's now in their court to alchemize that pain, that disappointment, that hurt, that whatever it was, to alchemize that into something higher and positive. Remember, the Emperor has the balance. He has the Venusian Ankh in his dominant masculine hand, and he has the masculine globe of dominion in his passive feminine hand. He needs both to rule. On the other side of this is everything. This is you. They just said Big Daddy. This is you being the daddy. Daddy-o. Daddy's home. Daddy's home, everybody. And you're going to be a better dad than your dad was. You're going to be a great dad. This is sounding so specific. It's also being a father to yourself. For those of you that this is resonating for, remember, bits of this could resonate, the whole thing could resonate. But for those of you that this is really your masculinity coming full circle here, and this apology has to do with your father, or even apologizing and forgiving yourself that you have to have this interaction with. You're like the ruler of your own world here. You really just come into your own. Now you will have all of the kings within you so that you can go, which king do I bring out to deal with you? Which king do I bring out to respond? Because you're the Emperor. This is a very powerful, in control person. After you alchemize, after you heal, you are truly unstoppable here. Okay? It's just, I was going to go for one more card. That's you going forward and making the offer. That's you going forward with your cup of love. And this is very sincere. You're going to go in very sincere and honest. And it will be such a relief. The burden card is still on the floor somewhere. It's going to be such a relief to relieve yourself of this burden. It's going to be such a relief to take it, Atlas, shrugged. To take that off of your shoulders. It's going to feel so good. Because this regret is, I can see it. It's just super, your mental energy is just really being drained. It's really draining on you. And it's spiraling you to think about the past. That's it. It's spiraling you to think about the past and how, oh, everything bad here. All the abandonment issues, all the inner conflict. It's bringing all of that up. It's muddying your thinking so that you can't see straight. You can't think straight. You can't imagine purely. You can't put it together. Okay? It's making you think about the past inequality, the financial abuse, holding on, clamming up, not letting anyone in, not letting any emotions coming out, not sharing your life with anyone, not really sharing who you are on a very deep level with anyone. Okay? Sometimes they do that. They pull the end first and then the context and the backup behind it. Because the first, wish fulfillment, that angel card, and then you reunite. And then that's the firm foundation that you have to build on. That leads you to your own legacy. Your own legacy. It's your own legacy. It's you-shaped. You build your own legacy. Brand new beginning. Very creative. This could also be like the... Okay. All right, everyone, this was a very long reading today, and I feel like it was very specific. So if this is super, super duper resonating for you, like I said, please book me for a personal reading because this does need a lot of unpacking. It was 47 minutes, but there's more, okay? Okay, that's about it. For the rest of you, everyone out there, make the approach. Just do it. Just do it. This is the soulmate. They will not throw it in your face. It's such a wrong thing to do. I think I was having one of those conversations with one of my male friends about it, and I was sort of just talking about my perspective, like my female perspective. He was asking me about something kind of like this. I said, listen, she should never throw this back in your face, ever. Once you forgive someone, it's done. It's over. It's over for both of you. Why would you want to keep it alive? Why would you want to keep the pain alive? Don't trust this girl. He would show me pictures. He would send a picture of a girl he's taken on a date or something, and he knows that I'm psychic. I remember I need the forward-facing photograph. So if you book a personal reading, I need the forward-facing photograph. No glasses, no hats. So he'd send me a picture and I would do my thing and he'd be like, oh my God, you're so right. And he'd tell me everything. But I'm going to tell you the same thing I told him, is that no, it has that pain, that exchange. That's what forgiveness is, right? Like it just ends it. It just assuages all of that burden. It's a burden for both of you. That's why, like, bitter women, I'm like, ooh, like you're holding on to it. You're the one just like, oh, and it's ugly. It's very, very ugly. So I would tell them, women can spot it like an instant, So yeah, that's the thing. When you go in to make an apology, some of you will know that this person is going to be a bitter, angry person about it. And in which case you just say what you have to say so that you can move on. So that you can say, okay, well, I made it right. I made my apology. I closed out my end. And she's keeping the karma going on her end, and that's her business. That's her misery. You don't own that misery. It's a debt you don't want to pay on the debt, okay? It's their karma. This is a soulmate, though. This is a soulmate that's got your back. This is a soulmate that's going to go, they're going to end it. They're going to end that burden, is what they're saying. They're going to end They're going to end, they're going to take the blindfold. It's the ending of this, of you being super in your mind about it, super overthinking it, super insecure about it. This person is going to make you feel really secure and so much better. It will be like the burden's just lifted. They're going to elevate you emotionally. They're going to fill your cup to overflowing. They're going to accept the apology. They're going to forgive you, and they will never bring it up again, not even probably as a joke. You know, if depending on how, because if they see you feeling like this, they don't want you to feel like that, even though you hurt them, because they're evolved, and they're not going to want to put you through that. Ooh, you have another knight underneath this. I wonder if you come in fast and furious. Okay, so just food for thought, everybody. Food for thought. Oh, that was super Queen of Cupsy of me to say. Okay. Yeah. Oh, why am I so rambly? Sorry, guys. Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow for the weekend reading, and then I say this every week, and I might do like an intimate reading. We'll see how I go, how I do on timing and everything. AITs, I'm so proud of you. Yay. Okay, and okay, enough chit chat. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.